Hola. So it's a gorgeous foggy day, and it's what is it? Day 9 of my master cleanse, and I am down to 258. So that's about 10 pounds. Fantastic. I feel pretty good. Um, my energy's kind of up and down, but that's to be expected. I kind of have to be careful because I'll get these like spurts of energy, but then I realize I have to be careful with that. Just because it's not sustainable right now. So, but yeah, doing pretty well despite everything. Yeah, just drinking the juice. Went to Costco yesterday and bought like 7, count them 7 of the maple syrups. Unfortunately, it's not the dark one, so there's like less nutrients or stuff in it, but it's half the cost, so whatever. I'll be supplementing a little bit with blackstrap molasses. Kind of see where it goes from there. It's kind of funny. Kind of felt earlier today that I wanted to stop this whole thing, but it's not that I wanted to eat. It's just so tired. And also yesterday, I didn't have time to make juice, so I was drinking coconut water, and apparently acts as a laxative. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Can't see anything. But yeah, it's going pretty well. But yeah, then if I would have stopped, there's nothing to do, so can't go to the gym, can't walk outside, and there's nobody around. Just empty right now. But I don't know. You can't see anything. What was I gonna say? But yeah, so 7 basically gets me 14 days, probably closer to 20. Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of the best thing I could do right now. One of the hurdles I had before doing it was just that, you know, one of the troubles is I always wanted to go out and do stuff, walk around, check things out, but that doesn't really work well with the juicing. So now I can't do any of that. So that's great. But yeah, it's just day by day. Getting ready to move right now, which is I don't know what to think about that. But yeah, so yeah, 10 pounds, not too bad. But first 10 pounds don't really count. The next 10 pounds, next 5 pounds will probably be muscle, which stinks. But after that, hopefully it's all just fat, because I have a lot of that. But yeah, I feel a lot better. My energy, like I said, I have more energy, but it's very fickle. But overall, it's better, but in a different way. Obviously, because I'm just drinking juice. Oh yeah, here's the juice. It's in my pocket. Look at it. It's what's keeping me alive right now. Although technically I don't really need it, but but yeah. So there we go. I'm just going for my walk today. It's raining all day yesterday, which is why you have all of this. But yeah, just one day at a time, see where things go. You know, thinking a lot about this whole situation. You know, it's if you ever read, I forget the name of the book, Man's Search for Meaning. I think that's the name of the book. Knight Wiesel. You know, he talks about prisoners of war that got captured, and they would always say, "Oh, Christmas, I'll get out," and then, you know, Christmas comes along and they never get out, and then the next Christmas comes along and they're like, "Oh, next Christmas it'll happen," and then that doesn't happen. And then they lose hope and they lose faith because they don't know. You know, they tell themselves these stories, but it's a tough thing. So, you know, I'm trying not to do that. Like, oh, you know, I know eventually this will all work itself out, but to kind of set yourself up like that, it's kind of rough. But what he does say, you know, the prisoners of war that did the best were the ones that just focused on the little things. Like, I think one example was helping this couple survive, or, you know, focusing on the things you could do every day, building yourself up that way. And it's a good way to go. Obviously, this is a prisoner of war situation, but, you know, thinking like that is, you can't plan anything right now. So yeah, it's kind of the weird thing, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, focusing on the juice, focusing on other things, but it's kind of the way the world is right now. There's a duck. Look at that. You see him? Oh, he's running away. It's a duck. But yeah, so you know, there's that part of you that wants to think about all the things you'll do afterwards, which is actually kind of the same thing with the juicing. You know, this is like the 10th time I've done this, and the one thing I've always and I'm kind of doing it now, but I kind of am trying not to do as much, is like watching like food videos. When I was, you know, not supposed to be eating. And it's kind of funny how that works. You know, you get that little hit of dopamine, even though you're not eating it. And even before, I would be like buying Groupons, like planning out, oh, I'm going to eat this, I'm going to eat that, I'm going to eat this, I'm going to eat that. And it's kind of weird how that works, where it feels good to watch those things, but ultimately it's not good, because you're kind of setting yourself up and you're tempting yourself, more or less. So yeah, I mean, I do it a little bit, and I know that I'm doing it. I'm just, if anything, trying not to watch it, but kind of the same idea. You know, and it makes it harder if you do that. It makes it harder. So I'm trying not to do that. Every now and then, it's just like, you know, it's either watching that or coronavirus news. So, amongst other things, there's other things I can be watching, but that's stuff that pops up. So here we are. The jurors. What? Look at that. Completely empty. But Friday was nice though. But yeah, so, you know, focus on the little things, clean stuff up, dealing with certain things, even though I don't really know what that's going to turn out like, and just going from there, you know. Sounds kind of crazy, but like doing this whole cleansing thing right now, it seems to be like the most sensible thing to do, especially with Costco syrup. But yeah, just, you know, it could always be worse, and there are a lot of people who aren't doing so well. Yeah, I'm just trying to work through it, prepare myself as best as I can. That's always a good way to spend your energy. Just learning things, improving yourself. That never can really go wrong, right? I don't think so. I don't know how that works. But yeah. So yeah, that's how that works. And there's a little duck with a fro. That's interesting. I love that fro. But yeah, so a couple more days and we'll see. I'm really trying to do more daily videos, but my energy is just, I don't know if it's my energy, it's my thinking a little bit, but it's energy too. So all right, well, wish me luck. As Peter's saying.